What's up guys, Shane aka Musty Yeti here. In today's video we're going to be installing the KAK Shockwave Blade Kit on our CZ Scorpion pistol. If you guys are like me, you're running this without anything back here and it's a really uncomfortable gun to shoot. This is really going to help a lot. So stay tuned to hear a little bit more about this and see how easy it is to install. Okay guys, first I want to cover everything that comes in the package from KAK Industries. Now you can buy these parts individually, but I believe you do save money getting them as one whole package. At this current time, this thing costs $125. Now you can find it cheaper online. If you just keep your eyes open and keep hunting, you can find it a little bit cheaper. But at this current time, 125 bucks. With the $125, you get a buffer tube that KAK makes in-house. It has these indentations that are going to help you set the blade whatever length is most comfortable for you at a certain length of pull so it fits your arm or your cheek better. Next we have the Shockwave blade itself. Now guys, I feel really stupid. I own the first generation SIG arm brace and it's a soft rubber, and when I saw these online I always thought these were soft rubber too, but these are really hard and looks like very durable plastic. That makes it much more attractive to me as a shooter where I know it's not going to bend or flex. So again, if you guys are kind of dumb like me, these are hard plastic. Next is the castle nut, which is going to help secure the buffer tube to the next thing that's included, the adapter. I believe these are made in-house by KAK Industries, and I believe they're the only ones that can distribute these. But this is what's going to attach to your Scorpion and allow your buffer tube to attach to the Scorpion itself. Next we have 3 set screws, even though you only need 1 I believe. So it's really nice that KAK included 3. I always like that in case you lose one, you have spares. But again guys, this is everything that's going to come in the package. And it's going to make this gun, once it's installed, a much better and more comfortable shooter. So let's get into the install. Alright guys, before we start with the install, I want to cover some of the parts you're going to need to get this thing done. You're going to need a punch or something that's longer and skinny to get inside the hole here to actuate that detent to remove that rear plate. You need an Allen key, Allen wrench, Allen tool, whatever you want to call it, to tighten the set screws inside the adapter. And also you need an armor's wrench of some kind. Now I don't know how important it is to really get this thing tightened down because those set screws are going to lock the timing of this buffer tube in place. So I think this is more of a secondary concern. So if you have to, you could probably use some sort of wrench to tighten that down. Alright, so let's get into the install here. Alright guys, so now you can better see that hole at the rear at the end plate here. So we're simply going to take our punch. There is a detent here like we mentioned before. Going to press that down, slide it forward. As you can see, release that end plate. It's just going to slide forward. This is capture. You don't have to worry about a spring shooting out anything, but that's your detent there. Pretty simple. So we're going to take our new end plate here, our adapter. We're going to slide this sucker on. We're going to push this down. It snaps into place and we are good to go. Hopefully you guys can see it's, either way the detent's popped out, it's secure, it's not going anywhere. Next we're going to simply take our buffer tube, and I've gone ahead and installed the castle nut here. We're just going to go ahead and start tightening this thing on. And what we're going to do is going to get this thing tightened to the point where you guys feel comfortable with the length of threading that you want to tighten that castle nut down. In regards to that channel on the rear here to time everything. So you'll see in here there's a hole. I'm going to find that channel, which you guys can't see, just trust me, it is there. And did I pass it? Yes I did. I'm going to back it off. There's the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and put the set screw in here. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, as you can see I went ahead and got that set screw started. I have to tighten this off. Well, I guess I can do it on camera because my tool here actually hits the pistol grip, which makes this thing kind of annoying to tighten. So either way, you get the picture. Tighten this thing down until you're happy with it. You're gonna want to apply some Loctite here to make sure this stays secure and doesn't come loose when you shoot it. Alright guys, so we got that set screw tightened down, and now you can see we have a little bit of wiggle room here with our castle nut. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten this thing down. Again, I'm almost willing to bet that hand tight would be safe, especially if you did Loctite there on that set screw. I'm going to go ahead and just take my armor's wrench here, not go crazy. I'm just going to tighten down a little bit. That's it. Alright guys, I went ahead and got that all tightened up. Sorry it was done off camera, you get the picture. Just tighten this thing down to where you want it. Again, don't go crazy because you do have that set screw down here. So again, this thing's tightened down, it's good to go. The next step is going to be actually installing the Shockwave blade here. Now guys, now you can get a better view of those holes, those indentations here at the bottom of the buffer tube, which can allow you to set the set screw on the blade to actually hold this thing in place and just make this thing a more comfortable shooter for you. So for me, I'm going to actually remove the set screw here. Alright guys, as you can see, I went ahead and removed the set screw from the actual blade itself. So you guys can actually see that sharp point that's going to help it get a nice positive purchase there on those holes and hold it into place. So guys, I want my total length of pull on this sucker to be as short as possible. So I'm going to get this thing as close, sorry it's off camera guys, get it as close to the front as possible. I'm going to take it off camera just so I can get a light down in here to see where exactly those holes are, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, looks like the first notch on the KAK buffer tube allows you to get this Shockwave blade as close as physically possible to that castle nut and the Scorpion in general to keep the overall length really short. Next we're going to do is simply insert the set screw, tighten it down, we're going to be good to go. So I'm going to finish that up and then we'll go ahead and show you the finished product when we're all done. Alright guys, that about wraps up the install of the KAK Shockwave blade kit for the CZ Scorpion Evo. As you guys saw, it was super easy to install. It took 5, maybe 10 minutes tops. It was definitely one of the easiest parts I've ever installed on a gun. Huge props to CZ for making that end plate so easy to come off, and also huge props to KAK Industries for coming out with that adapter to make this whole process really easy. As you guys can see, it just makes the CZ Scorpion look so much nicer, and it's going to be a much better shooter. Alright guys, that's about it for today. If you guys have any other parts you'd like to see me install on here besides what I talked about before, again, please leave in the comment box below. As usual guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.